everyone, this is Jennifer from Junk Journals by Jen, where journaling is about the journey. Have you ever thought to yourself, I would love to be able to collage, but I just don't have the skill? Today I'm going to show you 10 tips and tricks for collaging in your junk journal. This is for beginners that have been afraid to start because they just weren't sure where to go. And let's just dive right in. The first tip, and I'm going to start with just a page, and we're going to pretend like this is a page out of a junk journal. And we'll just do a little collage on here. The first tip is that you don't have to have all, you can mix and match between torn and smooth edges for added interest. And I'm going to start with this piece here. And that's one of my background layers. And we'll just go ahead and put that down. And right away, the second tip is, it depends on which direction you tear the paper, what kind of edge you will get. For example, if you tear it towards you, you will get that white edge, which is nice for inking. And if you tear it away from you, you won't get that. So keep that in mind when tearing your papers, okay? And I'm just gonna tear the top down too. So I like the look of that. Okay, and I'm going to ink that. Hope everybody's doing great today. Now, inking is always optional. You don't have to ink. I like the look of it, so I oftentimes do. Don't always, but another tip, if your sponge is falling apart like mine, don't wipe it off your paper, but gently blow it, or you will have ink smears. Learned that the hard way. Need a book page to glue on. See here? I'm using my Scotch Create glue stick, one of my favorites. Well, it is my favorite, to be honest with you. It's the only glue stick I use. Okay, let's see. Oh, I love this purple, it's so pretty. Go ahead and put that down. The next tip is to use rule of threes or odd numbers when laying out your collage. Let me explain what that means. This is basically that your eye finds odd numbers more appealing. So if I were using like purple items, which I am, apparently, that's what I grabbed in the collage, then I would use either 1, 3, or 5, not 2 or 4 purple items. If that makes sense. And I'll show you before we're finished what I mean here. Let's look for another book page. No shortage of book pages here. I love collaging. It's just so much fun. I do a spread in almost every journal I make. At least one of a good collage. Okay. Let's see. So I told you the rule of threes. So I'm working on getting another one of these tea-dyed, copy-dyed scrapbook papers on here to kind of tie it together a little bit. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be something of a similar color. It doesn't have to be the same item. I have a bunch of these labels. I'm looking for something to go horizontally. Here we go. Like that. Now the fourth tip is to use washi tape as an item in your collage to make up one of the odd numbers you need. So for example, if you have 2 purple items and you need a third, just use a piece of purple washi tape. That just might be the perfect item for you. And if you're like me, you have a ton of washi tape around. You don't have to dig for another purple item. Just use a little scrap of washi tape on there. We'll tie it all together nicely. And I'll show you that here in a second. I talk faster than I work, evidently. Now, hope you're finding value here today. If so, please go ahead and beep the like button. I really appreciate it. The next thing is to practice laying items out in a triangle for good balance. Now, all these rules are just rules or guidelines. Those are made to be broken. Doesn't mean it will always be that way, or that sometimes your items won't be touching each other, or not in a triangle. These are just guidelines to help you out. Number 6 is I like to lay my items on intersecting lines of other items. That just makes it easy. I don't have to think about it. For example, I don't have any other dark things, so I might not use this item here because that will stand out. But if I only use one of them, it should be okay. But see, I've got this. If I want to lay this on here, I would lay it over an intersection between it and something else. I like it because it's going horizontally. I could lay it right here where this one intersects with this, and that would look good. I could lay it here on this intersection between those, and see, that would look good. You see what I mean? Or right there, that's an intersection. Also looks good. I think I will lay it right here though. My favorite spot. Okay. Okay, the 7th idea is to mix mediums when making collage. What I mean by that is you can use ribbon, lace, texture paste, anything at all. It doesn't have to be just paper. Get creative with it. There's another dark brown item, kind of like that. So you see we've got some dark brown here, here, and here. They're in a triangle. They all balance out. I like that a lot. Kind of need another one of these light brown items somewhere. Let's work on that a little bit. Just for some balance. And don't be afraid to move things around and keep trying them. Kind of want something really small. And I could go to washi tape. I'm not sure I have anything that's that color. Let me look. I don't want that. I don't want that. Well, I've got the book page, this and this. They kind of tie together. I'm thinking I've got the purple butterfly for a focal point, and I need some more purple, and I've got some purple washi tape here. Let's add that. I'm going to add some glue to it. Don't trust washi tape without glue. Okay, and then I'm going to try to take the back off the sticker. There we go. And let's see where we want to put this. Kind of like it right there. Let's do that. Don't be afraid of leaving white space. You don't have to cover up the whole page when you make a collage. Now, number 8 is to get creative with text to put on your collage if you want to do text. I find text in book pages all the time. I skim through them when I'm tearing out book pages, and I have lots of them here. Let's see what we've got. Space where my heart and stomach used to be. That's a weird one. Wondering about, oh, nope. Smelling the freshly turned earth. That's a kind of a weird one too. You never know. Let it be. Skilled at hiding secrets. Combining with the heartbeat in my chest. I also use the sentiments in the sentiment books that I get, and I use titles from magazines. So there's lots of places to get text for collage, and I think for this purpose I'm going to use one out of one of these sentiment books. And let's see what we've got. No journey is too great if you find what you seek. Let's do that one. And I think I'm going to cut it up and put it into 3 pieces. No journey is too great if you find what you seek. We'll do it right here. That one kind of crooked, that one like that. There, and that's our collage. Okay, so that brings us to number 9. And number 9 is to practice. Like anything, with a little practice, you will become more comfortable with collaging. And number 10, drum roll please, is to not be afraid to try. It's only paper. I find with collage, if I'm not happy with it, it means I'm not done with it yet. It probably needs some more layers, and then I'll end up loving it. Like this, I love this collage. I think it's lovely. And if I wasn't happy with it, I would just keep adding layers to the intersecting corners, and I would eventually love it. But I love it the way it is. I think it came out great. So let me know in the comments what you think, if you found it helpful. And that's it for 10 tips and tricks for using collage in your junk journal. Hope you found it helpful or at least entertaining. Come visit me at my Etsy shop, which is linked below. Take care until next time, everybody. Bye.